Merci Michel. Mesdames et messieurs, chers amis, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, il y a exactement 74 ans, des pourtant préparatifs étaient organisés et exécutés ici en vue de l'une des plus grandes invasions militaires pour libérer l'Europe de la destruction totale d'une dictature allemande après 4 années de guerre. It's been 74 years that very important preparations have been executed here where we are standing, just before one of the greatest military invasions Europe has ever seen, to liberate them from a German occupation during 4 years of war. A sabotage was done here by many courageous young men. They risked their own life. Their goal was to destroy the German communication lines in the 3 Normandy sectors. Here we are in Bessin. After they have met in Colville-sur-Mer on the 3rd of May 1944, so 5 days before the landings. 22 men were there and they were determined to do their job. La sabotage sur la domaine La Chenevière est effectué la nuit de 4 à 5 juin 1944. Le nouveau groupe de Herdenking Lapierre, construit à Colville-sur-Mer quelques jours avant, était responsable pour la mise en œuvre, toujours convaincu que le débarquement prévu le 5 juin se déroula. Les résistants ne savaient pas que les actions alliées étaient retardées par le mauvais temps. Monsieur Caron, le responsable pour les transmissions et le poste radio à Port-au-Bassin, avait reçu le message quelques heures avant. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, they went to Buffet, it's about 2 miles from here, and there they cut the German telephone lines from a transmission post near the harbor. After that, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, they arrived here. And in this building behind us, they cut also the German telephone lines. The German officers were stationed here in this chateau. So they had no way to communicate with the commandateur or all the other bunkers that were in front of the harbor. So that all the communication was cut. After that, they returned to Colville-sur-Mer. There they also did the same behind the buildings of the commandateur. In his journal, Herdenking Lapierre, he wrote a journal during the war. He mentioned on the evening of the 5th of June 1944 that he doesn't know what's coming. At 23 hours in the evening, 11 o'clock in the evening, they will also cut the communication lines in Colville-sur-Mer by the other group that was led by Franco. At the same time, in Saint-Marie-du-Mont, at the beach of La Madeleine, the other members of the group led by Gillot, they will also destroy the telephone lines. At 6 o'clock in the morning, you were there, you know what happened. So several hours before that, all the communication lines towards the bunkers were cut. Enfin, la coupure est finalisée par l'aide des membres du réseau PTT à cause du plan vert des Alliés. Aujourd'hui, on ne veut pas seulement rendre hommage à Herdenking Lapierre et son groupe, mais aussi commémorer tous les saboteurs et les soldats de l'ombre de Port-au-Bassin. Donc, c'est aussi le père de M. Caron ici, qui avait un rôle très important. Et il reste pendant des années, même arrêtés et torturés, ils étaient exécutés, ils étaient déportés au camp de concentration. Armand nous a raconté des discours et témoignages par son journal. C'est notre devoir d'assurer que leur histoire reste vivante. Commencer avec M. Caron ici et son frère. Ils vont déposer des fleurs au nom de la famille Caron à commémorer leur père qui était aussi intégré dans la résistance. So these are the two last remaining brothers from the man who led the resistance over here in Port-en-Bessin. He was the one who controlled the radio station, the radio post. Ça, c'est pour le musée Maison de la Résistance franco-belge et l'association Herdenking Lapierre Remembrance. Après, on a encore pour l'association Operation Neptune. Ce sont deux choses. On a des fleurs, on a des gerbes et on a aussi un petit croix. Ça, c'est au nom de la 47e Royal Marine Commandos. On écoute Anna Marly. Now we're going to listen to Le Chant des Partisans. It's a song from the resistance that was written for the resistance.
Amis, entends-tu le vol noir des corbeaux sur nos plaines? Amis, entends-tu les cris sourds du pays qu'on enchaîne? Ohé, partisans, ouvriers et paysans, c'est l'alarme. Ce soir, l'ennemi connaîtra le prix du sang et des larmes.
Very glad to participate in this ceremony, and we appreciate what those resistance people have done for us, because I'm sure they helped us in the long run. Thank you for being here today. Let's do something, so you can sit down.
Sit down.
To the people of France, vive la France! Vive la France! With your effort, the invasion was made possible. Because of your people in the resistance stood up where you had to stand. You were outnumbered severely. You took some very, very serious chances. Because you knew what the results were if you failed. I'm so proud of the French people for the resistance. You were the ones that pioneered this whole invasion thing. If it wasn't you having done your job, the invasion would have been much, much more difficult. So vive la France!
So, he would like to thank, il veut remercier la résistance française. Il dit que c'était presque impossible sans les efforts de la résistance. Ils ont réussi comme ça.